Hi there. In my Tuesday morning, October 23rd live stream, Aunt Beck was there and she was going to go thrifting. So I had planned to go thrifting later that day. So I challenged her to find some items at the thrift store, a minimum of $2, a minimum of $2. You could spend as much as you want, but at least $2. And I challenged her to buy something and then we'll do a collab and see what we can make out of it. Now, of course, this is Penelope. I did not find her. She's been with me for at least 5 years, not longer. She's a pincushion doll. And this is, I just put down here, this is the current folio I'm working on for my Pick 10s. This is the most recent one here. This is my gargoyle. So, what did I find? Well, I have a story to tell you. I went to Goodwill. Now, this pan has obviously been used, probably for soups or stews, but I wanted a big old pot. This is a nice one. This is a big one. But the thing of it was, I looked on the shelf and I only saw one about this size that had a Teflon coating. And I just wanted to cook my black walnuts in to make black walnut ink. And I found a clerk and I told her, I said, wouldn't you have something in the back that's a little bit less expensive than $5? I didn't want to spend $5 on a pot to cook my black walnut ink in and to use for arts and that type of thing. I just told her I wanted to use it for dyeing. D-Y-I-N-G. And so she went back and rummaged around, and pretty soon she came back out and she had this one in her hand. And she said, will this one do? And I think it will. Now, the recipes that I've seen online for black walnut ink say something that's non-reactive. And I'm pretty sure this is probably stainless steel. It's an Oneida one, stainless steel. And I don't know if stainless steel, it would be reactive or not, but I'm going to use it. And black walnut ink, I found a few black walnuts out in our yard that the squirrels have not eaten yet. And they are, we only want the husks. And you boil them in water, and that's what I want this pan for. And I've probably got maybe 15 or 20 in here. And I don't need a whole lot of ink. I'm just experimenting. And then after I boil them and squeeze all the nuts and all of that out, I'll throw the meat of the nuts back out for the squirrels. Then she came back out with this pot, and she only charged me $2 for it. Thumbs up, Goodwill. Thumbs up. I'll go back there again. I shop there a lot anyway. So that was part of my Goodwill haul. The only other thing I got at Goodwill was this roll of vinyl wallpaper. And I thought that since it's a vinyl wallpaper, that I might take a portion of it and see if I could flatten it out and cut a stencil out of it and see how it would work with craft paint and that type. Just experimenting. I'm experimenting with different things for stencil cutting. So this is just a nice vinyl wallpaper. It's got sort of a webbing on the back. But the front is smooth. So we'll see how that works. If it doesn't work, I can use it for other things. Now, to the haul part. Of course, I have to show you, I only bought 2 books. I only bought 2 books. Let me get this paint out of the way. I was using up my craft paint in my live stream this morning. I want to use it up because these are nearly empty. Well, this one isn't. This one can go back in the box. But a lot of these are nearly empty. I'm using them up. I love history. History books. This is by Peter Jennings and Todd Brewster. And I love the inside cover. Look at this inside cover. Isn't this wonderful? Look at that. Love these black and white photos. And here's the back one with of course, 1960s Beatles. And this is the 20th century, the century. And one thing about history books that kind of disappoint me is they focus a lot on wars, World War I, World War II, a lot on conflict situations. Now, I know, yes, we have a lot of wars, and we have a lot of conflict, but that isn't all there is to history. Come on! Give me some fun pictures like this one. But there are some interesting pictures in here. What I'm going to do with this book is I'm going to use it for Rosemary Morris is doing a project that she's calling the Spine Journals. And I've got this one and the one here. I'm going to show you this one. And I'm going to use, they're about the same size. The bottom one is a little bit taller, but that's okay. And then I've got another history book that I got in another Goodwill haul. And it's a much thicker book. And I'm going to combine those three. So I'm going to take this cover off. I love this inside of this book jacket. Let me read this to you because this is the book jacket. It says, imagine watching the Wright brothers rise into the sky. Imagine hearing the voice crackle over the radio. Imagine landing in a hail of bullets on Normandy Beach. Imagine seeing the Challenger space shuttle explode. Imagine flying into combat into Desert Storm. Well, I like the imagine the Wright brothers rise into the sky and imagine hearing the first voice crackle over the radio. I love these. I love these pictures. This will be glue book fodder. But what I'm going to do is, when I make my spine journal, I'm going to save the inside flaps and the back side flap here. And I think I can do that because it's all one. I think if I tear it here, it's all one sheet. Whoa. That will be fabulous. And then I'll take out I'll disassemble this book. Yeah, I think it's probably glued in. I don't think it's stitched in. So, Rosemary, this is one of the books I'm going to be using. And then, oh my goodness, look at this one. Look at this one. I fell in love with this book. It's an encyclopedia of collectibles. And beautiful pictures in here all the way through this book. This is glue book. This is glue book fodder. And in fact, there's a lot here. Look at that. Look at that. There's a lot here that I'm going to have trouble deciding what to use. Look at these bookmarks. Little Bo Peep, little Jack Horner, little To My Pet. I love Little Pussy. And look at these silhouettes. Talk about inspiring. Look at this big silhouette. Now this is no, this is a page. So look at these silhouettes. Won't these be fun for glue booking? Look at several silhouettes in here. Now I'm going to have trouble. Do I want that one or do I want this one? And I tend to want this one even though it's smaller because this is a profile. You see a lot of profiles. Look at this one. The Artist Who Never Was. That's interesting. I'll have to go back and read that. Here's some more profiles. So fun. And here's they're explaining machines to make profiles. Isn't this neat? Look at that. So, and there's just all throughout this book, there are incredible pictures. Look at this. To Fussy Cut. Smoking paraphernalia. And look, it's just as good on the other side. So, I don't know. Decision time. But I am going to split the spine on this one. And this will be 1/3 of the spine journal project that Rosemary Morris is doing. So I got those two books, and they were $2.50 a piece. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive. I got those at the church sale. I paid up for it. Here's another little book that I got, And I debated over this one. I don't know what it cost me, $1.50. But I like it, and I thought I can put little sketches in here. Yeah, you know, how can you pass this up? These are just nothing but beautiful. I'll probably put little sketches in there. We'll see. I think I have another one of these somewhere. Moving on. Now, I got these at a thrift store. This was a church thrift store. These are only $1 a piece, and this is trim. Look at these little owls. It's trim, and the gold is not part of it. The gold is the plastic backing. But look at the little owls. And I thought, oh, how fun to put in a journal or share with Happy Mail. And this one is elephants. Look at the little elephants. $1. I'll probably be sharing some of this because I will not use all of that. But I couldn't leave it. I couldn't leave it, but I will be using it. So let's see, what else did I get? I did a haul, I have to tell you. I did a haul. Here's a candle wick pattern for a pillow. Now, I will not make the pillow, but look at this beautiful. There's some threads in there, but there's some beautiful, beautiful, tiny, tiny ribbon. And look at this lace. Look at the lace that's in there. Isn't that beautiful lace? And then there's the pillow pattern itself in here. And I paid $1.50 for this. You can hardly get that lace for $1.50. So bargain. Score. And then along with the lace and the fabric journal, I got this crocheted valance. I've been finding a lot of these lately, but look, isn't that beautiful? I will be using this in Lisa's fabric journal. I think she did her cover with lace that Tanya sent to her. Let's see if I can get some more light on this. There we go. My light. Aunt Beck got a light at the thrift store. Way to go, Aunt Beck. I think I paid $40 or $50 for mine brand new. She got hers for $5. But Aunt Beck, I noticed that. Let me pull it out here. Let me pull if I can. Here's my, let me close it so I don't blind you. Of course, I got my gargoyle on it. But I don't think your light, and you didn't show it, but it has a base like this that fits on the, I think your light just has that, and that's probably why it was a little bit cheaper. But the lights have a base that they set on. Yeah, I got this when I was real heavy into doing needlework. And I use it all the time over here just to give me more lighting on my table. Especially at night, which this is. It's like 9 o'clock at night. So, yes. And of course, this is not hand done. This is a part of a curtain. This cost me, I think, $2.52. $2.50. Yeah, $2.50 for the valance. A little bit. I think Aunt Beck did better on the prices than I did. And then, close your eyes, Jerry Bellini, because look what I found. A ledger, and it has ledger paper in it. So, yeah, I found a ledger. Now, I ordered a ledger from Jerry, but hers is an old one that has writing in it. And I can't wait to get that. I'll show it to you when I get it. But I thought this would be a fun art journal. And it's got this screw top here, and you can remove that. I think Jerry was showing one like this, only it was silver. This one's probably a little bit newer, and it's kind of got a vinyl coated top to it. So I got that. I only paid $1 for this. Isn't that cool? I scored on that. What else did I get in here? Oh, let me show you. Let me pull some things out here. Several little items. Aunt Beck sent me some rollers, but I found some big ones, and I'm going to take that rubbery part off and see if you can see in the side there. Look at the more of the, I think I'm going to use that on my jelly plate and see what kind of a design it makes. So I paid 50 cents for that. I got some little beaded trim for 50 cents. I got some embroidery floss. I thought this would be fun I'm always using embroidery floss, but I was thinking doll hair or snow. Probably not needlework. I'll probably use it in my art. I paid $1, and there must be at least 10 or 12 skeins of JP Coates embroidery floss. And then I found this DMC crochet thread. And this is nice stuff. Well, I called it DMC. It is, I call it DMC because it's really Coates and Clark. I think most of it is Coates and Clark crochet thread. But here again, I'm using it in my art. And I love the colors here, so I picked that up for $1. I thought that was worth it. And then Aunt Beck, you probably know what this is. Rubber stamping for making miniature quilt blocks. Now, whether I'll actually be doing that or not, or just using it to rubber stamp with, I might just use it to rubber stamp with, but you can make miniature quilt blocks. $2.50. That's probably more, but it's a rubber stamp. So, it's a rubber stamp. That's a pretty good price for a rubber stamp. And then I got this inspired me. And you'll see why later. This is a Dickens Village series of series 20. Let's see. 20th anniversary. Department 56, I think. I think this is Department 56. But they're pins. And I just love this. I just love them. There's 6 of them here. They've probably never been taken out. So, I'm going to use these for inspiration time here. I love them. I bought them for me. I think I paid $2 for these, which again was kind of not a delightful price, but when you stop to think how much they cost new. I think that's Department 56, right? I got this cotton fabric here. It's just a striped, pink and white striped print. It's a yard for $1.25. That will go in my fabric journal when I get that started. And let me put this back in the box. I got some postcards, index cards. And Aunt Beck got something similar. Oh, she got like a resume paper. So this may be what I use for my challenge. Because, look, it's hardly been used. Now, depending on whether it's index cards or postcards, I may use these to... Oh, look. They're in 4. They're perforated in 4. Like that. And they're all the same. So I suppose you could use these for postcards. They feel a little bit light. I suppose if you print on them, I could stamp on them. I'll have to do the measurement. Let's see if it's Avery. 5.5 by 4 1/4. 400 cards. 4 cards sheet. 5.5 by 5 by 4 1/4. I paid $1 for them. If I don't mail them out, I could stamp on them maybe and mail them out. I'll have to find out what works. But I might do this for my challenge. That will be a $1 item. That will be interesting to use. And then what I'm really thrilled to get are these. Look at these. Lace collars. $1. Wimple Street Creations. Lace inserts. $1. $1. This will go in my fabric journal. $1. They're $1 a piece for the large ones and 75 cents a piece for the smaller ones. I got 3 of each. I was just thrilled to get these. I got some applique sheets, which are steamacine. It's like fusible webbing here. So I got some of that. So that was a thrift store haul. Now I have to show you the liquidation sale is still going on in that store that's liquidating their department store side. So I stopped, and it goes until November the 3rd, I believe, is their last day. And they're at 90% off now. I think I got the last few Deco Arts. They're originally $2 a piece at 90% off. I think I paid 20 cents a piece. I got 3, 4, 5 greens and tans, I believe. I think I got 5 or 6 of them. 6. Here's the other one. So I needed some green anyway. So I got those for 20, 40, 60, 80, $1.10 for 5 of them. I think that's a deal. Here's some tape that looks like it's been opened, but it's probably been used a little. But I paid 25 cents for it. And at 90% off, I don't know if she charged me. Oh, it was $1.20. I don't know if she charged me $1.25 or 25 cents. Or whatever it is, I'll still use it. If she charged me $1.25, she probably took 90% off. I don't know if she'd take 90% off of 25 cents. I'm not sure what she charged me. And then I found these tape runners. And I'm not sure I have a Scotch tape runner. I might have one. But look, these are all the refills. And they're originally $4. At 90% off, I think that I probably paid about 40 cents a piece. And I think I got 5 of them. 6 of them. I got 6 of them. So what, $2.40 for those? I'll use them. I might be able to use them the way they are. But I do think I have a Scotch tape runner. But even if I don't have one, I'm going to go buy one and still use all of these. I usually don't use this because I usually don't like paying $4 for a tape refill. But I couldn't resist those. And then I was watching Tanya make some flat pins. I think she did that in her last, Tanya McGuire, in her last live session. She put ink, she disassembled an ink pen. But I found these ink refills, Papermate ink refills, $1.85. Well, let's just round it up to $2 again at 90% off. What, 20 cents a piece? And I'll make me some flat ink pens. That's what I got those for. I got some little screw heads with the bolts that I might use for my mason jars. That's what I was thinking there. And I bought some well, these are only 10 cents a piece. These on the table. Here's some baker's twine that was $5. At 90% off would be, what, about 50 cents? Something like that. I'm just estimating. Oh, here's another paint. So it's $1.20. And I got these little houses. They were originally $2. So 20 cents, maybe. 20 cents a piece for these little decorative houses. Which I think are so cute. They're just like little decorations. Just fun little things. I thought they went nice with those Dickens Village. And I think my total here was $10 for all of this stuff. So it's a liquidation sale, but I haven't showed you these. These little charms were 10 cents a piece. 10 cents a piece. I couldn't leave them there. There are just various ones. There's a heart with a crown in it. A heart with an angel. Just various little things that you can use for your... There's some little boots there. Some little flat ones. A little girl. Some little boots. So I think I probably paid... there might be about 20 here. I got some charms. And that was it. That was my haul. Well, actually, I did get some, I like to buy large sweatshirt tops. So I got me some of those just to wear around the house, especially when I'm doing art. So, yeah, I'm pretty thrilled with the things that I got. I probably spent a little more than I should, but I think everything here was well worth it. Well worth it. I'll probably be sharing some things. I love this crocheted piece. I got some things in this kit that I can use. Just look at what I got. I probably will not be doing another thrift haul until next month. But I had fun. I had all sorts of fun. So, I think the things that I'm going to use right away are those Avery index postcards. That's what I'm going to use for my challenge. And maybe that quilting block. I might play with this stamp block. $2.50 I paid for it. And it's for quilting, but, you know, I'll use it for art. I might just use it as a background stamp. Aunt Beck probably knows more about those than I do. And then I'm going to get busy on my spine journals. Oh, I love this one. I just love this. In love with it. So, that was my thrift haul. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Penelope, she got married. Here she is. Penelope and I will see you tomorrow morning.